From Hollywood tycoon to internet impresario, Barry Diller is now also the world's biggest travel agent after buying Expedia in 2001 and turning it into the largest single seller of travel. WSJ's middle seat columnist Scott McCartney joins us now to tell us about his recent interview with Mr. Diller. Hi, Scott. Great to have you with us.
Good to be with you, Tanya.
So, Scott, give us a quick overview of the Diller empire as it now stands.
Yeah, so as you said, he bought Expedia in 2001. He has since acquired Orbitz, Travelocity, Hotwire, Hotels.com, Trivago, just a bunch of internet sellers of travel. He's getting into sort of the Airbnb competitors of different vacation home rental companies and things like that. And it's really become a powerhouse.
It's so interesting because Barry Diller is not the first name one would necessarily associate with travel. When did he tell you he became interested in the travel industry?
You know, very early, I find it fascinating. So he's running ABC and Paramount, and was chairman of Fox for a time, and so commuting back and forth all the time between New York and Los Angeles. Just a perpetual traveler, loves travel, and realized early on, and he with his IAC, his other company. He really got interested in the notion of using the internet for sales of things like tickets.
Right.
So Ticketmaster was one of the first acquisitions. And he realized early on that travel, there was an enormous amount of data involved in travel. You ask a simple question, you know, when I want to go, when can I go, and what does it cost? And that's an enormously complex question in the world of travel. So travel agents have these very big, sophisticated systems, and he realized that with the internet, you could put that data in the hands of consumers. And really sell directly to them.
Absolutely. Now, as a businessman, did he see any parallels between the entertainment business and the travel business?
You know, it's interesting. I thought there would be, because in a lot of ways you're selling stories, you're selling experiences, right? But he said no. Entertainment is very much a narrative business. It's a specific story you're telling. With travel, you make people aware of the possibilities, but it's not like they're buying a specific story. They're just buying a place.
And now that he is the single largest seller of travel, how does he see the future of the travel business playing out?
You know, for somebody who sort of saw the future and made a lot of money with it, I thought it would be really interesting to see. But he thinks we're kind of done in terms of technology development in the travel world. It's not to say there won't be more innovations, but he thinks that the key missing pieces were video and smartphones. So once you could put information in everybody's pocket, and once you could deliver video, and here's the sort of Hollywood experience, I think, coming in, to entertain, to show people the kinds of places they could go, that's what you needed for the infrastructure. So infrastructure development, he thinks it's in place. There will be marginal improvements, and he thinks that the biggest issue now is finding more places to sell, more places to go.
Got to come up with some great corners of the world. Of course, here we are selling video as well, so we understand what he's talking about. Now, I'm curious how he sees the role of the travel agent, because as you point out, it's essentially the middleman between the hotels and the airlines and the consumers. Does he think that the internet can get rid of that middle step?
Yeah, this is a huge issue in the space right now. There's a real war going on between hotel companies who are trying to sell directly to consumers and the online travel agencies who are the middlemen. He thinks, and you know, obviously he's got a particular passion here. He thinks the middlemen will always be there. That there is a need, as long as there are multiple choices that consumers can make, they're going to look to agents to help them make choices. And whether that's an online travel agency or even a traditional travel agent, there's always going to, there's always going to be a 50-50, 40-60, 60-40, whatever it would be, split between people who will buy direct and people who will want the help of somebody in the middle.
Okay, fascinating stuff from Barry Diller. Thank you so much, Scott, for that.
Sure, good to be with you.